Earlier today, I signed an executive order to implement new travel rules that will be effective on August 1st for all visitors and residents entering the Commonwealth. As we all know, Massachusetts was hit especially hard by COVID-19 in the early months. We all made tough decisions to close schools and businesses and issued a stay-at-home advisory to slow the spread. We also mobilized our healthcare system to create capacity for patients in hospitals and increase testing where transmission was occurring. Since March, the people of Massachusetts have made great sacrifices and shown great discipline, and as a result, our state has made great progress to slow the spread of COVID-19 and gradually reopen. The actions of our residents have made this possible. I want to thank you for continuing to wear face coverings, to socially distance, to practice good hygiene, and to stay home when you feel sick. We've made it easier for people to get access to testing, especially in communities where transmission rates were higher than the state average. But we all know, as we've said many times, that COVID is not taking the summer off, and we haven't either. At this time of year, many people are traveling to and from Massachusetts for vacation, or in some cases, getting ready to come back to school. We've already seen an uptick in activity at Logan Airport. Secretary Pollack will talk a bit more about this in a moment. We have a lower average for positive tests than many states around the country, and we want to keep it that way as travel volumes increase from other states and around the world. The most important thing I'll say today is very simple. Every traveler coming to Massachusetts, no matter where they're from, has a responsibility to help keep COVID-19 out of the Commonwealth. Today, I'm signing an executive order that, effective August 1st, is mandatory for all travelers entering Massachusetts, both out-of-state travelers and Massachusetts residents returning home. This will include students returning to school for the fall semester. The new travel order requires visitors and returning residents to fill out the Massachusetts travel form. In addition, all travelers must quarantine for 14 days unless they're coming from a state that has a lower rate of infection and retransmission, such as Massachusetts. They can produce a negative COVID-19 test recently administered no more than 72 hours prior to arriving in Massachusetts. They fall into one of a number of limited circumstance-specific exceptions. Travelers will not be required to quarantine after they receive a negative test result after they arrive in Massachusetts. Everyone who chooses not to quarantine must be able to provide proof of their negative test result upon request. Those who do not comply with the new travel order are subject to a $500 per day fine. Based on the current public health data, starting right now, those lower risk states include New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maine, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Hawaii. The Department of Public Health has put together criteria for what qualifies as a lower risk state based on average daily cases and positive test rates. Secretary Sutters will expand on this in a moment. The order also lays out a few more narrow exemptions for workers in certain critical industries. To repeat, effective August 1st, here's what everyone should do before traveling to Massachusetts. Visit mats.gov/MATraveler or text MATraveler to 888-777. The website will make it clear how the rule applies to you. Unless you're traveling from a lower risk COVID state or meet a narrow exemption, you'll be asked to fill out the Massachusetts Travelers Form and instructed to plan to quarantine for 14 days or produce a negative COVID-19 test result. The website also explains what test results are acceptable. Travelers will be informed of the new travel guidance by airlines, passenger rail corporations, bus companies, lodging operators, Airbnb, and some major travel agents when booking trips and before arrival here in the Commonwealth. Failure to comply, as I said before, will result in a $500 per day fine. People have lots of reasons to visit Massachusetts right now. You may be coming in for a family vacation or to start a new job. Students may be gearing up to come back to school in the fall for their fall semester. Keep in mind that this order applies to everyone, and we urge folks, including residents, to check the mass.gov/MATraveler website before you arrive here. Employers are discouraged from sending their employees on business travel to locations other than those lower risk states. The Lieutenant Governor will get into this in more detail in a minute. Suffice it to say that there are no shortcuts when it comes to containing COVID-19. For months, the residents of the Commonwealth have been vigilant, adjusted their daily routines, and have had to adopt new habits, and we cannot and we must not let up now. Please continue to wear those face coverings, practice good hygiene and social distancing. Do not travel here if you have symptoms of COVID-19, and if you're visiting us from another state, take a moment to learn about the rules. We can't let up now, and I have every confidence that if we all work together and keep doing our part, we can continue to fight COVID and can continue to reopen the Commonwealth.